I got this book about a month ago, read the whole thing already. It's a really good book, very informative. Just so you know where I'm at, I've been climbing for about 5-6 years now, been doing removals for about 3. I really wish I had read this book when I had first started doing removals. That would have been really helpful. I had been able to spend 2-3 years watching people, do removals and see things like that. So I had learned a lot just from seeing it. And then I spent the next 2-ish years, I'm still learning obviously, but spent the next 2 years kind of learning the basics and getting all that stuff down. So by the time I got to this, the practical side of it was already pretty much knew all of it from watching YouTube videos, seeing guys doing research, going to conferences, all that kind of stuff. So I kind of got all that down. There's little tidbits here throughout that I still learn, especially like why I would do stuff. I knew I should, you're topping a tree out. I knew I should make the side cuts on it. Wasn't 100% sure why, I just knew I should. And so little things like that, they tell you all the whys, and a lot of the stuff, in terms of when you get more technical in terms of the force and the way different forces go, that stuff was really helpful, and it was just a really good reminder on why we do a lot of stuff and how to do it. And there's definitely some good learning things throughout. The last 2 chapters, which is understanding forces in rigging and top removal and rigging heavy wood, those were probably the most helpful to me. But there's also compound rigging techniques, which is when you combine different ones, and so those were really good chapters too. But especially if you were running a business, or if you're new to this, but if you run a business and you have a guy who's just starting to do removals, this would be a terrific book to have them go through. The other huge benefit for me, which is why I knew I'd want to get the book no matter what, is that you can get 8 CEUs just out of this one book. I think it's $40 on TreeStuff, I think. Don't quote me on that. But you can get 8 CEUs out of it. You send in the test individually, and if you pass the test, you get 1 CEU per chapter. So that's massive. $40 for 8 CEUs is huge. I think for that alone, it's worth it. But the practical stuff on the inside is really good too. Let me see if I can open up a page here. Hopefully that's not bad. But you see it kind of looks like this. They have some practical diagrams in there, have some where it's all really pretty clear and all well spelled out. You don't have to be a genius to pick up on this stuff. And like I said, massively helpful for beginners and for guys that are just starting out, to give them some ideas and give them some really good places to go, and still I think helpful for guys that have been doing it for years. So that's my review. Definitely 5 out of 5 stars. I think it's a great book for what it is, and thanks.